Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Easy English Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're really happy you're here.
Today, we're talking about a super important topic, your family.
Yes, this is a topic you will use in daily conversations, interviews, classroom discussions, or even when traveling.
People love talking about family. It's an easy way to connect with others. When you meet someone new, you might hear, "Do you have any brothers or sisters? What does your family do? Where does your family live?"
So today, we'll teach you how to answer these questions naturally and confidently.
And we'll also share stories about our families, introduce vocabulary, explain grammar in simple ways, and do some speaking practice with you. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's talk about family. All right, Paul, let's talk more about family members. When you describe your family, you often start with who is in your family. For example, I have a small family. There are 4 people: my mom, my dad, my brother, and me.
Exactly. And depending on the culture, families can be big or small. For me, I usually say I come from a big family with 6 people. So, Emily, how would you describe your family?
I'd say I have a small family. It's just my parents and my younger sister. Pretty simple, right?
Yes, very simple and clear. And for learners, it's helpful to know basic vocabulary for family members. Let's list some common ones naturally in conversation.
Good idea. Okay, the basics. Mother or mom, father or dad, brother, sister.
And don't forget extended family like grandmother or grandma, grandfather or grandpa, aunt, uncle, cousin.
Right. And cousin works for both boys and girls, so learners don't need to memorize 2 different words.
Exactly. And one common mistake learners make is mixing up older and younger. For example, my older brother means he is older than you. My younger sister means she is younger than you.
Yes. And if you have 2 brothers, you can say, "I have 2 brothers." And if one is older and one is younger, you can say, "I have an older brother and a younger brother."
Very clear. Now, maybe we can show learners how to talk about what family members do or what they are like.
Sure. Like this. My mom is a teacher. She's very kind. My dad loves cooking.
And here's another example. My sister is funny and talkative. This helps learners describe personality while talking about family.
Yes, and it makes the introduction more interesting. If you only list family members, it sounds a little boring. Adding a detail or personality trait makes it more natural.
Totally agree. So, learners, try to combine who is in your family, what they do, and what they're like.
And keep it simple. Your English doesn't have to be perfect, just clear enough for people to understand.
Exactly. Now, let's move to some short examples that learners can copy.
Great idea. So, Paul, earlier you mentioned your family. Can you tell our listeners a little more about them?
Sure. My family is pretty small. I live with my wife and my son. My son is 5 years old and he's super energetic. He runs around the house all day.
Sounds fun. How would you describe your son's personality?
I would say he's playful and curious. Playful means he likes to play, he's active and cheerful. And curious means he always wants to know more. He asks a million questions every day.
That's adorable. What about your wife? How would you describe her?
My wife is kind and organized. Kind means she is nice and caring, and organized means she plans things well and keeps everything neat.
Wow, she sounds wonderful. For me, my family is big. I have my parents, 2 younger brothers, and 1 older sister. It's always noisy in our house.
A big family. How would you describe your sister?
My sister is independent and hardworking. Independent means she likes to do things by herself. Hardworking means she puts a lot of effort into everything she does.
Nice. And your brothers?
They're twins, so they look very similar, but their personalities are different. One is funny, he always makes jokes. The other is calm, he doesn't talk a lot, but he listens well.
That's a great example for our listeners. Even people in the same family can have different personalities.
So, Paul, in this part, let's talk about relationships in the family. Because describing your family isn't just about who they are, it's also about how you get along with them.
Exactly. For example, I have a close relationship with my parents. Close means we talk a lot, we support each other, and we spend time together.
That's nice. I also have a close relationship with my mom. We call each other almost every day. But with my dad, I would say our relationship is more serious, but still warm.
Right. Some relationships are more playful, some are more serious, and that's totally normal. For me, I have a fun relationship with my son. We play games together and laugh a lot.
Oh, that sounds sweet. In my family, I have a supportive relationship with my siblings. Supportive means we help each other when we have problems or when we need advice.
Great word. Supportive is very useful. Learners can use it in many situations, not only family.
In my family, I have a supportive relationship with my siblings. Supportive means we help each other when we have problems or when we need advice.
Great word. Supportive is very useful. Learners can use it in many situations, not only family.
Paul, do you think it's important to describe how often we spend time with our family?
Yes, that helps people understand your relationship better. For example, I can say, I visit my parents every weekend. Or, my family eats dinner together every night.
Exactly. For me, I usually hang out with my siblings once a week. We watch movies or cook dinner together.
That's a good example. And here's another useful phrase. I stay in touch with. It means you keep communicating with someone.
Yes. For example, I stay in touch with my cousins even though they live far away.
Perfect. Learners can use this phrase to talk about family they don't see often.
Okay, listeners, it's your turn. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I have a close relationship with. My family is supportive. I stay in touch with. I spend time with my family by.
Great. And now try to describe one person in your family and your relationship with them. For example, my sister and I have a fun and supportive relationship.
Nice. Feel free to practice with different family members, parents, siblings, grandparents, cousins.
All right, Emily, for part 5, let's talk about something fun, family traditions. Every family has special activities they do together, right?
Oh, yes. Traditions make family life special. For example, in my family, we always have a big dinner on Sunday night. Everyone comes home, we cook together and talk for hours.
That sounds amazing. In my family, we have a tradition too. Every New Year, we take a trip to the mountains. It's our way of welcoming the new year with fresh air and a fresh start.
Nice. So, listeners, tradition means something your family does regularly, maybe every week, every month, or on holidays.
Exactly. And traditions help you connect with your family and make memories. For example, some families always watch a movie on Friday night. Others cook a special meal for birthdays.
Paul, do you have any special birthday traditions in your family?
Actually, yes. On birthdays, we cook the birthday person's favorite meal. And we let them choose the dessert, which is usually chocolate cake.
That's a good system. In my family, we do something similar. We write a little message or wish on a card and read it aloud together.
That's sweet. And here's a useful phrase for learners. We usually celebrate. For example, we usually celebrate Christmas by cooking together.
Or, We usually celebrate birthdays with a family dinner. Okay, listeners, repeat after me. My family tradition is we celebrate by we gather together every on special occasions we
Great job! Now try this. Think of one family tradition and describe it in 2 sentences. For example, my family gathers every Sunday for dinner. We cook together and talk about our week.
Perfect. You can use this anywhere, in conversations, in interviews, and in classrooms.
Welcome back, listeners. Now it's time for part 6, and this one is always fun. We're talking about your favorite family member and why you feel connected to them.
Yes, and remember, saying favorite doesn't mean you don't love everyone else. It just means you feel especially close to one person.
Exactly. So, Emily, who is your favorite family member?
I would say my older sister. She's not just my sister, she's also like my best friend. She's funny, supportive, and always listens to me when I need help.
That's really nice. How would you describe her personality?
Well, she's kind, patient, and easygoing. She doesn't get stressed easily, and she's also very creative. She loves painting and making handmade gifts.
Wow, sounds like someone I'd like to meet. As for me, my favorite family member is my grandfather. He's very wise and tells great stories. I could sit with him for hours listening to his stories about his childhood.
Aw, that's sweet. What's he like?
He's smart, friendly, and a little cheeky sometimes. He makes jokes to make us laugh. And he always gives good advice.
So, listeners, when you describe your favorite family member, you can follow this simple structure. Who they are. My favorite family member is my mother. Their personality. She is kind, organized, and very hardworking. Why you like them. She supports me, gives me good advice, and cooks delicious meals.
Yes, that's a great structure. Let's give a few more examples to help you.
Sure. My favorite family member is my brother. He's funny and energetic. We play games together, and he always makes me laugh.
Or, my favorite family member is my aunt. She's creative and fun. She teaches me how to bake cookies.
Okay, listeners, repeat after me. My favorite family member is he, her, she is personality words. I like him or her because
Great work! And remember, there is no wrong answer. Just speak naturally and share your feelings.
welcome back, everyone. Now we're moving on to part 7, one of my favorite topics, a memorable moment with your family.
Yes, everyone has at least one special memory that makes them smile. It can be a trip, a funny moment, or a family celebration.
Exactly. The moment doesn't have to be big. Even small moments can be meaningful. So, Paul, tell us, what's a memorable moment you had with your family?
For me, it was a family camping trip when I was about 10 years old. It was my first time sleeping in a tent. I remember being so excited and a little scared of the dark.
I can imagine. What made it memorable?
Well, my dad taught me how to build a campfire. And at night, we all sat together roasting marshmallows. We told stories, laughed a lot. It felt warm and close, even though we were outside in the cold.
That sounds wonderful. I think outdoor family moments can be really special.
Totally. What about you, Emily? What's one memorable moment you have?
For me, it was a family cooking day. One weekend, my whole family decided to cook dinner together. Everyone chose a dish. My mom made soup, my dad grilled chicken, my sister baked a cake, and I made a salad.
Nice. A full team effort.
Yes, but the funny part is, The kitchen was chaos. We were all bumping into each other, dropping things, laughing. But in the end, the food was delicious and we enjoyed it together. That moment felt really warm and happy.
I love that. Sometimes the best memories come from simple moments spent together. So listeners, when you talk about a memorable moment, you can follow this simple pattern. What the moment was,
A camping trip with my family.
a family cooking day,
Who was there? My parents, my siblings, and me.
what happened, we cooked together, we told stories by the fire,
How you felt. It was fun and exciting.
it felt warm and special.
Yes. And here are some sentence starters you can practice. One memorable moment with my family was when
I remember that day because
we spent time doing.
it made me feel.
Let's give another example to help our listeners.
Sure. One memorable moment with my family was when we celebrated my grandmother's birthday. We surprised her with a party and she cried happy tears. It was a beautiful moment.
That's a lovely memory. Listeners, now think of your moment. Even if you can't say a long story yet, start with one or two simple sentences.
Repeat after me. One memorable moment with my family was,
I remember it because.
it made me feel.
Welcome back, everyone. In this part, we're talking about something that every family has, family traditions.
Yes, traditions are special activities or habits your family does regularly. It can be something you do every week, every month, or every holiday.
Exactly. And traditions don't have to be complicated. Even simple things like eating together on Sundays can be a family tradition.
So, Emily, do you want to start? What is one tradition your family has?
Sure. One of my favorite family traditions is Sunday breakfast. Every Sunday morning, my whole family wakes up a bit later than usual, and we cook breakfast together. We usually make pancakes, eggs, and fruit.
That sounds delicious. Do you all join in?
Yes, my mom cooks the pancakes, my dad makes the eggs, and my sister cuts the fruit. I usually set the table. After we finish cooking, we sit together, talk about our week, and enjoy the food.
I love that. It's simple but meaningful. For my family, our tradition happens every New Year's Eve. We watch old family videos together, birthday parties, trips, funny moments. We make popcorn, sit on the couch, and just laugh. It's a great way to remember happy times.
Aw, I love that. Watching memories together sounds very special.
Yes, after watching, we usually talk about our goals for the new year. Everyone shares one thing they want to learn or improve.
I like that. It makes the new year feel meaningful. Let's give our listeners more examples of family traditions they can talk about. Paul, can you share a few common ones?
Sure. Here are some common traditions: family movie night, birthday celebrations, holiday dinners, visiting grandparents every weekend, cooking a special dish on holidays.
Yes. And listeners, you can use these ideas to talk about your own family. For example, every Friday, my family has movie night. We watch a film together and eat snacks. Or every Lunar New Year, my family cooks a special meal and gives lucky money.
That's perfect. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just share what your family does regularly. Okay, listeners, repeat after me. One of my family traditions is, we do it every. It is special because.
Great practice. Try to think of one tradition your family has. Even a small one counts.
Right. Even something like we call our grandparents every Sunday is a tradition.
So today we learned how to talk about family traditions and why they are meaningful.
Yes, traditions are a great way to share your family culture and show how your family stays connected.
We hope this part helps you describe your own family traditions in English.
And don't forget, the best way to learn is to practice. Try to write one short paragraph about your family tradition after listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Your homework is to write 8 to 10 sentences about your family using today's vocabulary.
See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.